Ivory. Ivory's Tarot. We're going to see if we can get us a mystery zodiac in here. I forgot where we left off at, but I'm trying to make sure that the new devices or these other two devices I'm using is suffice. And we won't have no problems. Then we'll see if we can kind of pre-schedule one or two. So we're going to do the mystery zodiac. Now, this live stream is for information, clarification, and confirmation only. So take what resonates, folks, and ignore the rest. Always follow your own divine intuition, especially when you're making life-changing decisions. Now, if you're interested in a personal session, the information is in the description box of this video. Want to support the channel, that information is there as well. All right, we done got all the goodies out of the way. Let's see what we got going on here. Michelle, Denise, Atala, what's up? Hear me loud and clear? That's what I'm talking about. That's how we want to roll with a mystery zodiac. So when I first started doing the mystery zodiacs about a couple of years ago, it was basically based off of, how can I say this? Whatever energy, it doesn't matter if you're a Pisces or Cancer or Gemini or Aquarius or Libra or Sag, right? The whole point is to read the energy of that particular house, right? So whatever the mystery is kind of like I'm asking spirit, the universe, what is the current energy pertaining to the constellations, the zodiacs, the houses, the planets, your sun, your moon, your rising. So whatever zodiac comes out, it could be, let's say if Taurus comes out and the moon comes out and the fifth house comes out. So you can have a mixture of a lot of things going on, whether you got a Taurus moon in your chart, a Leo moon in your chart, right? A Libra, a Pisces moon. It all depends, right? So we gonna see. So I have three dices here. Y'all know my lens. We got three dices here. So we gonna find out what the zodiac is going to be, along with the message. Moon the house. So here we go. Y'all ready? Everybody good? Everybody good? Everybody good? Mystery Zodiac. All right, so we'll just give him a little shake up and I'm going to throw him on the table. Use my spiritual integrity to tell you the truth on what's coming out, just in case you can't see it, all right? Spirit, Mystery Zodiac, messages. What do we need to know? What's the affecting energy? When I say affecting energy, that's the planet. When I say the main energy, where we hanging out at, that's the house. And then the zodiac, it could resonate with you as far as your sun sign, right? Or whatever planet comes out. Here we go. We're going to drop them. All right. Where we starting out at? We're starting out in the 12th house. Let me make sure y'all can see that. So we're in the 12th house. So that's Piscean energy. Period. That's easy for me to figure out. Hold on. Yeah. Piscean energy. All right. What's the affecting energy for this 12th house? We got Mars. All right. Hold on. And then what's the zodiac? We got Taurus. So Now let's do a look this mystery zodiac. So the mystery zodiac right now is Taurus. It is. I'm looking at it. The 12th house. Now, there's a lot of things go into play, but we'll try to do the best that we possibly can. So the mystery zodiac for this one is Taurus. So if you have a Taurus Mars in your 12th house, this could resonate. If you got a Taurus Mars, highly intuitive, mysterious house with this moon and this high priestess element. But it's something about some patience. Somebody wants somebody to be patient. Taurus, Sun, Leo, Mars. Check your chart and see if it's in your 12th house. Somebody's going through some kind of spiritual growth, development. Somebody feel like they can do something right now. Let's get a little more. Let's get your soul journey's message. Somebody feel like they can do something right now. Somebody's been working hard. Y'all know I like to call the second house, where we in the 12th house, but that second house, that Taurus effect, is kind of like it's the hardest working house to me in tarot. Purpose. I'm telling you, somebody feel like they can do it now with that Mars sitting in the middle. Mystery Zodiac, Taurus, April. Indecision. Somebody's going back and forth. It's like 1 minute you feel like you can do it, you want to go for it, and then the next minute you undecided. Why? Why, Taurus? Mystery Zodiac, Taurus. Is this you or somebody else? Cross watchers, you're more than welcome. Taurus cusp, Taurus placements, you're welcome. What is this guilt all about? I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. I'm telling you. So somebody has been doing some work. Somebody's been doing some soul search. It's coming out a lot. Soul's journey message. Taurus. April. Gratitude. Heart chakra open. Good energy. That guilt energy may not even belong to you, Taurus. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. All right, Spirit, what we have here for Taurus, Mystery Zodiac. And somebody else, see, after that 12, we're going to hit that Aries. After that Pisces, we're going to hit that Aries, that first house. That's that Mars. So hold on. Hold on. Somebody been working. Somebody is not the same no more. Somebody went through a dark night of soul or a total transformation or something. Something has ended. We got death. I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings. So for you, Taurus, your soul's journey's message is death. Endings and beginnings. Bottom of the deck. Pride. Don't automatically think that's bad, y'all. Hold on. I love myself, is what the cards say. And I see myself in everyone. So your soul's journey's message, Taurus. We got pride, we got it's death. Here go that guilt again. And here go the trust. All right. So let's read up a little bit on this soul journeys message. Y'all know how I do it. We're gonna give it to you 1,000 every time. Little book, little something, something. Death. It says death is an illusion. It's a fact of life that the human body we use to travel to Earth must eventually stop working. So if that's pertaining to something physical, my condolences. But it's something that we all got to go through in this human body. It's not meant to exist forever. The energy, Taurus, and consciousness that inhabited that body is free and returns to its natural home, but it never abandons us. This is one of the reasons why I tell people all the time. I've used different titles, and it's nothing is written in stone with me in terms of just titles. But I've used different titles in this on this channel. But at the end of the day, it's all about the soul's journey. And I often talk about things from past life. Once you know how to not so much tap into that energy, but you have what is called portals. But once you, an eclipse, once you know how to tap into that energy of the soul, connect with the soul, the inner you, it will share with you some very important things about this life and past life. People who were sent in your life this lifetime to simply teach you a lesson. Period. And then there's people who are sent in this lifetime that you were connected to in a prior lifetime that you didn't learn a lesson. Or that lifetime, the human experience, death ended, but the soul never ends. I just read that the energy and consciousness that embodied, that inhabited that body is free and returns to its natural home, but it never abandons us. That's the source. That's the soul. Learn to view death as merely a change or endings. It's just a change. It ain't the end. It's just a change. And everything must change. Because stagnancy extinguishes progress. The same is true for a relationship or a career. A soul lesson may be completed, Taurus, and it is time to move beyond this point of familiarity and expand into new horizons of learning and development. That's that 12th house. This is deep for some people. This is a wonderful opportunity to thank those other souls in your life who have shared part of your path and taught you so much. We're on a different how can I say it, subject matter. We're not talking about here religious things right now. I don't mean no harm, but if people come here to just disturb the energy, it ain't gonna happen. This is a wonderful opportunity, Taurus, to thank those other souls in your life who have shared part of your path and taught you so much. I'll tell anybody, just because it's like you're on a journey and you might be at the mile marker 381. Boom, right there at 381, you decided to get off at exit 381. Go get you some gas, get you a little rest, get you something to eat, whatever. And you cross paths and you meet someone. You exchange pleasantries, right? You exchange pleasantries. Um, and then you get back in your vehicle and you go on down the highway. But somewhere along the way, you and that person communicates and decides to meet. Some people cross paths with people in the very first day that they cross paths. The energy is so, the chemistry is so intense that now it has turned from just, man, a coincidence to energy or feeling like, I just feel like I know you. And the other person might say the same thing. This is when you have to start asking questions to identify. Ask spirit, source, universe, God, whoever you call on. Why is the energy so intense and I just met this person? Why is there such a soul, emotional, or whatever connection? You better ask that question. Because 9 times out of 10, it's something that has ended either in a prior lifetime or somebody from your past. And if it's dead, it's over, it's done. You need to learn that lesson. But if you get back, death reverse. To whereas you refuse to end something with somebody. And then let's say you go back and you reconnect with someone from the past. That something has already ended. We're going to find out with a little more insight the consequences. Taurus, death. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. Don't have to be. Or somebody with the Pisces Mars in their chart if you don't have it. All right, a little more insight, Spirit. Death, Scorpio. I think you've changed. I said Scorpio, but I think you have changed, Taurus. See, death, this is rebirth and transformation as well. And then at the bottom of the deck, so far before I cut, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. See how this person is holding their heart? So somebody could have gone through some kind of total, anybody, when you evolve to the point to where the old you don't exist the way it used to, or some people say, I'm not the same as I used to be. A lot of people can't handle that. They only know the old you. The new you they may not like, especially if you really, really, really loving on self and loving you from you. Photograph, looking at your photos, missing you. Nostalgia, make new memories. This Six of Cups, somebody from your past. You could have ended something with somebody. You're not the same no more. Sorry. And it could be a water sign, a Scorpio or Pisces, or somebody that has Mars in the 12th house or the 8th house. All right. Mystery Zodiac. It ain't no mystery no more. We're dealing with Taurus. Golden mirror. Self-absorbed narcissist. Somebody was full of themselves. One-sided relationship, love bombing. So you no longer caught up with this person. That shit's over. And the one thing that a narc hate to do is lose its main or one of its main energy supply. Somebody that they feel like they can control. Mm. But with the death card, that shit's over with. Now, if somebody was embodying whatever high levels of narcissistic tendencies, this person could have changed. They could have been forced to change because one thing about that energy in the eighth house, Pluto, this death card, this Pluto energy, Pluto, before Pluto shows up in your chart, in your life, you get these opportunities to do right, opportunities to change. If I'm drinking heavily, alcoholic every day, Pluto gonna give me a chance. Hey, Ivory, you wanna go to AA? Man, fuck that, man. I ain't going no AA. Oh, okay then. We'll get back with you later. And then the drinking gets worse. Pluto show up again. Hey, Ivory, you sure you don't want to check into AA? I don't drink. I ain't never been no drink. I'm, and people denying the fact that they need or they refusing to change. I'm just giving y'all an example. At some point in time when Pluto shows up, it forces you to change. That's why we're going through all this shit around the world right now. I told y'all, crisis after crisis after crisis, Pluto in the 11th house. Change. So somebody is either being forced to change or you was being forced to, or you've been forced to change. Bottom of the deck. Taurus. April. You and somebody want y'all not going. It's not so much you're going through the same thing on different timelines, on a different path. You and somebody else. So for example, if at some point in time you was refusing to change, you wasn't loving yourself, you just doing you, whatever, woo, 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 don't want to change. Self-absorbed narcissist, my way or the fucking highway type energy. And then you decide to change. I'm not dealing with that no more. That's the old version of me. Somebody else is doing the same thing now that you've already done. That's the mirroring aspect. It's not so much you in this narcissistic type energy right now, whoever I'm reading for. You were, but you changed. You did the work. Remember? Now somebody else is being forced to. That's the mirroring aspect. Insane chemistry, like each other equally, having fun. This could be somebody that you really used to like. Y'all mirroring each other. Insane chemistry. That's that past life shit. Whereas you know somebody that screwed over you, betrayed you, lied on you, talked about you, cheated on you. You know. But you still like that. But you still like them. Really? Oh, shit. Here we go. But somebody got sidetracked. Taurus. Whether you or somebody else. Somebody got sidetracked. Attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third party interferences. Even though they had passion for you and y'all had this insane connection. Now y'all mirroring each other now. I got a mirror here and somebody asses is wearing a fucking mask. Because I got two mirrors. So the universe is forcing somebody with one of these mirrors to see themselves. It's like looking in the mirror in the universe and say, you know, Ivory, I use me. Ivory, you know your ass need to change, don't you? You know you full of shit. You know you need to change. Now somebody else, you or somebody else has changed. And y'all mirroring each other. But somebody's seeing the error of their ways now. They know why they fucked up. Because Pluto gonna let you know. Pluto gonna bring up the dark side of you. Pluto gonna bring up a part of you that you hide from the world. So somebody got sidetracked. This is what they was hiding, Taurus. Keys on the ring. One night stand. So somebody decided that they gonna do what they want to do. First and foremost, somebody decided that I'm gonna change. And somebody else decided I'm not gonna change. 33, that's the mirror. Somebody did the work, somebody didn't. But whoever has done the work, you looking forward to brighter and better days. You feeling good. You feeling good. Hold on. I haven't pulled the hidden truth out in a minute. Let's pull out hidden truth right quick. Let me see something here. Mystery Zodiac. Taurus. April 2025. Messages. Who is this narc energy? What we need to know about this narcissistic energy? What we need to know about love, romance, and all of that for Taurus? We'll see. We'll see. We need to know. Because there's insane chemistry here between you and somebody. I wish I could share my good news so somebody's got something they want to tell you. Okay. That's a pass. So I wish I could. So the fact that they can't, why? They're nerds. I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. Is that you stop talking to somebody else? Something is ended. Bottom of the deck. We need to let each other go. That's what you telling somebody. Why? Death. You've transformed. You're no longer the same. You heal. And this person don't want to let you go because they was wearing a mask. I hid who I am, who I really am from you, and I'm not available. It's time for me to heal now. I told you. That's the mirror. Somebody don't want to let you go because at some point in time, you, death card in reverse, was refusing to let something else go or somebody. All right, now we can go a little deeper. We go a little deeper now. Kipper. Taurus. This person, this energy was holding you back. If you're new to the channel, drop a comment so we can show you some love. Taurus spirit, April. Mr. Zodiac, Taurus. 2025. Show me what I need to see. Somebody working on something. Somebody working on something. Yeah, they is. Yeah, they is. Told you. Occupation. Somebody's working on something and they at home. So you got a skill, a trade. Somebody could have learned something from you, Taurus, and went somewhere else. That didn't work. Messages for Taurus. A child. Somebody working with a child? Why is the child here? We need to know about this child. Hold on. Somebody could be locked up for child support. Or I don't like to get involved in this. Damn, but it's right here in my intuitive brains right now. If somebody was doing something that they shouldn't have been doing with a child, their asses is done. If somebody was doing something with a child, y'all can fill in the blanks. If somebody was doing something with a child or to a child that they shouldn't have been doing, their asses is done. Universe ain't bullshit. That's specific. That's channeled. Somebody could have been dealing with somebody much younger than them, especially in life and age and experience. What's on the bottom here? Taurus. I'm trying to tell you. And man, y'all be careful who y'all let around your children around here, I'm telling you. Thief. A thief is somebody that takes. So if I got child in imprisonment and thief, I hope it ain't what I know, what I'm hearing for somebody. If somebody took a child's virginity, a virgin, boy or girl, their ass is getting locked up for that. That's specific. If somebody was with someone, there's 3 people here, and they was working with a child or using a child to take from somebody, their ass is gonna get caught. And they're gonna lose everything. Why Spirit had me to go to Kipper was just specifically for that reason. And somebody's learning some valuable spiritual lessons too surrounding this. They could be in despair, physical or spiritual or mentally in prison and despair. Somebody could have lost their job once something was found out about a child. I don't know. Somebody's child could be in despair because of something that took place between you and your child. Whatever it wasn't nice. All right. Let's see what messages we got. Past lessons for Taurus Spirit. What past messages we have here for Taurus. This is just the past messages from Taurus, for Taurus in the past. First shuffle, we got the Ace of Pentacles. So you thought something was going to learn. You started something in the past, and you thought it was going to last for a long time with that Ace of Pentacles. You felt good about it. Somebody could have been getting attention from somebody that offered them something. Yep. Somebody offered somebody something in the past, whether this is you or somebody else, but something got started with an Ace of Pentacles, a Page of Pentacles as well, and the Six of Wands. You could have met this person online, right? Through social media. Yep. And if this is the case, something in the past started real quick. A lot of passion. It had the potential to go the long term. But somebody got sideswiped. H-Town all day. That's right, baby. All right. What lessons from the past Taurus needed to learn? Messages from the past Taurus needed to learn. And one card here. Can't make it up. You were dealing with someone in the past, Taurus. It was a start and stop. It started quick. It had the potential to go long term. It had the potential to blossom into something beautiful, but somebody got sidetracked. Yeah, they did. Somebody got sidetracked. Bottom of the deck in the past. There was some kind of heartbreak, ending, betrayal, third party. And somebody just turned their back and walked away. Right? Whether you're dealing with an air sign or a fire sign. An Aries. Could even be a Libra. All right. Present for Taurus. What's going on with Taurus present? So some lesson that you had to learn dealing with a betrayal, something started real quick. You could have met somebody online, or you just getting attention from somebody, one person in particular, and then it went from there to an Ace of Pentacles and a Page of Pentacles. You started something with somebody. When you started this with somebody, one of y'all didn't have much. Right? Present Taurus. Whoever this here person is from your past, if you will, you don't want to be bothered with this person. Somebody feel like defensive and guarded right now when it comes to this past energy, this Three of Swords. Yep, you do. That's you all day long. Venus energy, Taurus energy as well. Whether it was a Libra or not, Taurus energy is in there. Taurus energy. You started something with someone. And you could have, with this Page of Pentacles, in the past, you could have thought that this person had the potential. That's why you decided to deal with them or invest in them. Quote unquote, give them an opportunity. But you went a little too quick with that Ace of Wands. So presently, you're not just accepting. It's not so much you don't want to be with nobody. You're just making sure. You got boundaries. You can't just come in here like you want to. Near future, Taurus. This Knight, I don't know what's going on with this Knight of Wands in terms of in the future. Don't rush into something from the past just because somebody comes back and say, I'm sorry. And we belong together. We can do this here. Whatever. Woo, 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 woo. Don't be so quick. Because, see, this Knight is going in reverse. And it's like it's headed back towards the direction of your present position where you don't want to be. So in the future, there could be somebody headed back towards you that you got boundaries with that you don't want to be bothered. You're tired of the arguing and the fighting and the back and forth. Some of y'all still wounded from that. Bottom of the deck with this Knight of Wands. Don't rush just because somebody tells you in the future they want to rush into something. Don't do it. I don't care if they look like they straight and they got it together. It don't matter. Don't rush. You got to remember now, this Knight of Wands is bookending this Three of Swords. You're going to get trapped. It's a trap. It's a trap. Yes, sir. Because Taurus, check it out. Whether this is you or somebody else, we got this King of Pentacles. I'm clarifying this here Knight of Wands that's in the future position. And we got a star. Six of Swords with that King of Pentacles. Is attached. Either this person is attached to somebody else, or you don't want to be bothered with this person. You've moved on. If this person is attached to somebody else, an argument broke out. And it probably has something to do with you. In the future, if somebody from your past comes back, be careful. This person don't have your best interests at heart. This person could have some issues, some addictions, whether it's drinking, dealing with other people that you don't know about. This is that narc. Somebody is really, really hoping they missing the hell out of y'all. Spirit, what else we need to know about this Six of Cups? Hold on. Something major happened with this Knight. This Knight was going back and forth to you and somebody else. Hold on. Six of Cups. We got the Chariot. Victory. If somebody from your past is coming back towards you, be careful. See the three swords they holding on to? They could be coming in to sabotage any new connections you have. Remember the Three of Wands with that Three of Swords? You need to turn your back. Don't wait on this person. I'm telling you. Don't let this person trick you. They don't want shit. They don't want shit, Taurus. They don't want shit. I promise you. Boy, you doing okay? You having little people? Yeah. In the future, Taurus, this person don't want shit. They want to control you. Hold on, y'all. Let me light me some blessings, sis. They nosy. They want to see who you with, block whoever you trying to connect with. They don't want shit. Tell them. Spirit said, leave them alone. And wherever they went, this Knight of Wands, going back and forth, dealing with different people. One night stands, easily tempted. Seduction. Now, they running out of options and they coming towards you now. So Spirit said, leave them alone. They don't want nothing. Let the tower burn. Let the tower, let it fall. Let it fall. Taurus. Whoever this knight that's coming towards you, I promise you this person does not want anything but to control you. Whoever this was in your past. All right? Advice and outcome for Taurus. April. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Somebody gonna be sad. Keep moving forward. If you go back, you're gonna be sad. Right now, Waldo's sad. Keep moving forward. Don't let nobody juggle you. It ain't your problem what they going through in that tower, that Knight of Wands. Because even if they come towards you, they not coming to stay. They coming to play. All right? They coming to play. Justice. Keep moving forward. The scales will be balanced. What else we got here? Taurus. Let's see, Zodiac, Taurus. I can't make it up. Knight of Wands again. That King of Pentacle energy. Hold on. Hermit. Somebody don't know what they want. They confused. Here you is sitting here. If you go back to this past person that ghosted you, notice how this Knight of Wands is leaving the Hermit. If you go back to a person from your past that ghosted you, you're gonna be in this here energy if you allow this person to come back. Right now, Taurus, you sitting straight. You grounded. But if you go back to this energy from the past, after you done did a measure of healing, self-reflection, seeing it for what it really is, if you go back to this person from this past, this night, and allow this person to kind of like Knight of Wands, who else did we see? Ace of Wands, Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles. That Page of Pentacles is just somebody that's really begging, I feel, even if they apologize. And if they come in trying to talk about what they got, bragging and shit, they a Page of Pentacles. But if you go back to this past energy, you're going to be all in your head. Same problems. Nothing changed. You'll be doing death in reverse then. So you need to keep moving forward. Whatever behind you. I tell people this here, like, especially when death come out twice in a reading, that's a major arcana. So that's like the universe. That's something major. Victory's in front of you. But when the universe ends something or closes the door, it's like, don't go back and bury something. Bury your problem, because this is over with. And you go back there and dig up what the universe has brought to an ending. What else are you expecting to get? I mean, what can you, what, look at this energy. This is what you going back to, Taurus. That's it. And Spirit don't want you to do that. Where's that other card that I saw? You dealing with a snake, a narc. Here it is. That's what you'll be going back to. And then you'll be mad at yourself. But you can't blame nobody but you. For some of y'all, you're not going back. That 10 is over with. 9s are ending. 10 is over with. It's done. You're not going back to the past. Even though somebody from your past wants to come back towards you, they juggled you with somebody else. And you know who it was, Taurus. Now look at you. They betrayed the only person that was there for them. There's too much energy out here. You're not the same no more. Y'all on a totally different timeline, Taurus. I promise you. And this person hasn't changed. So if you go back, expect the same thing or worse. This is the type of energy when when you're dealing with people that are very, very toxic, narcissistic, 5 of sword, you know, 3 of sword type energy. These are the type of energies and people that, let's say you went back. These are the type of people that will allow you to see who they dealing with and to put you on the spot in a very awkward position. And then you'll be like, damn, are you doing it like that now? Narc don't give a fuck. They would do things deliberately to try to hurt you or make you jealous. They want you to see. If it's a man, he wants you to see him with another woman. If it's a woman, she wants you to see her with another man. Just to trigger you. And with that death card, if you're not completely healed and transformed in that hermit, you might fall victim to that devil energy. But the Taurus that I'm pulling on this morning, you done. You're not going back. That chapter of your life is closed. That lesson is learned. All right? Sounds like I got some packages. We'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.